All right, guys. So in this little bonus lesson I'm going to give you, I'm going to show you how to organize your dashboard. And the reason I'm doing this is because Facebook made some changes, and also I understand it can be a little bit confusing. Hell, it confused me when they make changes sometimes. So I want to go ahead and show you how you can organize your dashboard and see just what the hell is going on, and how your campaigns are performing. So in the dashboard, and this is just the basic dashboard. These are several campaigns I've run, and just to get you up to speed on what we're looking at here. Um, this was a campaign where I ran completely cold traffic to my webinar. This is a campaign where if you're on my list but you haven't signed up for the webinar yet, I'm driving you to the webinar registration page. This is really unrelated to the course that I sold. It's just a simple retargeting campaign that goes on. Basically, if you visited my website and you didn't join my list, I retarget you and I'm like, hey, join my list. Here's a cheat sheet you forgot. And then this was just a little reminder ad for when the webinar was taking place. Um, I'm going to show you now how we can look at what the results are. In Facebook, they have several presets, all right? So if I just hit performance, this is the preset we get. It doesn't really tell us much. It tells us the results, which 66 conversions, if you hover over it, you see that, and this is for yesterday, okay? And this is where you select what days you want to look at it for. This is for yesterday. If I hover over this, I see that I sold two Pixel Hero purchases. 29 people registered for the webinar. 6 people added to cart, and so 2 of those 6 bought. So actually, I do have another retargeting thing that I'm not running right now. But if you added to the cart and you didn't buy, I target you. But it's only a $37 product, so I'm not really going crazy over that. And then the just regular Facebook lead pixel. So essentially, I would have to hover over this to see everything, which is fine. Then you have the reach, was the number of people that saw my ad, average cost per conversion. This right here is very, very, and if you see people going, look at my cost for conversion recently, be careful, because this used to mean like basically your cost per lead, but now they combine all these conversions into this number. So it can be a bit misleading, and that's what I'm going to show you how to really look at. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click performance. I'm just going to hit customize columns, and I'm going to customize this to what I want to see for this particular campaigns, and then I can save it as a preset if I like. So I'm going to hit customize columns, and what I'm going to do is I want to, hold on, let me hit cancel real quick, results. I don't even care to see the results, okay, because I want to see specific results, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Boom. Reach is fine. I don't mind seeing reach, and these are all separated into different categories, as you can see, but I'm just going to go down the line and see what I want. Reach is fine, though I just kind of glance at it. Relevant score, I don't need that because I'm making money, so I don't even need to look at that. Let's go with I'm going to get rid of cost because, again, cost averages, or it averages everything, so I don't need that. Amount spent, I definitely like to see. I don't care about paste posting. I don't care about likes and comments and shares. I don't give a shit. I mean, if I did, I could click post shares, and it would tell me. Actually, let me do that. Let me click post shares. Fuck it. Okay. So now I'll also see how many people shared the post. Let's see. See, and you can even go down to like cost per share. Again, I don't care about that. I care about sales. I don't care about click-through rate, especially if I'm making money. Let's see, clicks to play video. Nah. Let's go with, okay, here we go. Now we're getting into it. So I want to see how many people purchased Pixel Hero, how many people purchased the course, and how many people registered for the webinar. All right, so these are custom conversions. These are a purchase conversion, and this is a lead conversion, as you can see. So this is how many people signed up for the webinar, or this is my custom conversion 10K agency webinar registered. I always name it so I know it. And then Pixel Hero purchase, I name that so I know it. So I want to see what's going on with these. And then let's scroll down. And I'm going to do, let's see. I could, if I wanted to see, like, if let's say I sold a bunch of Pixel Heroes, if I wanted to see what my cost was to sell that, I could click this, or what my cost is. Okay, so for instance, I want to see how much it cost me per webinar registrant. So I'm going to click this. Boom. I want to know how much it cost me. All right. So I click that. And let's keep going down. What else do I want to see? All right, conversion value. This is like how much money I made off that. So I want to see. Now, see, when I created these, it asked me what the conversion value was. So I put $9.97 because that's how much my Facebook ads course is, and I put $37 for the Pixel Hero. Now I'm not going to select webinar registration conversion value because I put 0 in for that because it's just the conversion. It's just the webinar registration. There's nothing sold. It's free, so I'm not even going to include that. So I got these. Let's see what else. Oh, excuse me, I need more coffee today. Let's see, what else do I want? No app installs, no nothing like that. Okay, this is all app stuff. So, event responses, it's not an event. I could go into clicks and all that, but again, I care more about sales. Delivery, it tells you if it's active or not, so I want to see that. Tells you when it ends. Your budget and your schedule, so that's fine. All right, so I'll hit apply. Boom. So now it's going to refresh, and now we're going to see. What we got. All right, so let's look at 10K webinar cold. So this is cold traffic. These are people that have never heard of me yet. Cold traffic. So I'm going over here now. The post shares. I don't even really want to see this. I was just doing it as an example. Not many post shares yesterday, and I spent $65 total yesterday. And so what did I get for that $65? Well, I sold 2 Pixel Heroes, as you can see here, 2 Pixel Hero purchases, and no, I sold 3. That was for my retargeting. Let's just stick with the cold. So on the cold campaign, I spent $42 total yesterday. $42. I sold 2 Pixel Heroes, which 37 times 2 is 74, as we can see right there. So actually, not only did I get my webinar registrations for free, because a certain amount of people bought the one-time offer, but I actually made a profit. Okay, so I had 29 people. From this campaign, I had 29 people register for the webinar, and it cost me nothing. In fact, I made money because now it did cost me $1.45 per webinar registration. So it cost me $1.45 for every person that registered. But I sold $74 in Pixel Hero, so 42. So I actually made $42.04 minus 74. So I did that backwards. Hold on. $74 in revenue minus 42.04 for ad spend. So I made $31.96 and got 29 registrations in the process. And then over here on my retargeting ad, I spent $23 and sold $37. So I was still profitable on that. 21 people registered, and $1.11 per registration. Okay, so that's how we can see what's going on, what our cost per registration is, what we made, if we had any offers, whatever. Now I can actually also, if I hit last 14 days, now I can hit update, and now all these numbers will populate with the last 14 days. So let's take a look at this now. So let's just look at the cold campaign. 10K webinar cold. So I spent $173. I sold 10 people bought Facebook ads for entrepreneurs from this campaign. 7 people bought Pixel Hero. And 135 people registered. That's fucking amazing. So I spent $173 on cold traffic, and I made $9,970 plus $259, and I only spent $1.29 per webinar registrant, which is awesome for overall invest. So let me go back. Let me see real quick what I made on that particular campaign. So 9970 plus 259 equals $10,229 minus my ad spend 173.56. So I spent under $200 and I made $10,055.44, which is flipping amazing. And then on my retargeting, which these are people that signed up to my list but they haven't registered for my webinar yet, or they found me organically, or they watched my videos on Facebook on my page, I spent $116. And I did $10,000, almost $11,000 in sales, $592 for Pixel Hero, and it was only 45 cents per webinar registration. 45 cents. And 259 people registered for the webinar. From my Remind cheat sheet, the people that started, that went on my website, left. But then I said, hey, don't forget your cheat sheet. They went through the funnel. 9 people ended up going through the funnel and registering for that. 1 person bought Pixel Hero. 2 people bought Facebook ads for entrepreneurs. So that's 2,000 right there. And then webinar tonight. This right here, don't get confused by this. This is people that registered, but did not watch the videos, did not really, interact. So what I did was I put this ad out and I was like, hey, don't forget webinars tonight, don't forget here, this is where you go. And from that I did 18,000 in sales. But I mean, I might have done that anyway, but even if only a few of these came because they didn't remember, it's still good. So I really wouldn't look at this one because this one the numbers are a bit skewed, but these are all accurate, and that's how you look at it. Now let's go a little further here. Let's click on 10K webinar cold, and let's look at the numbers. So as you can see right here, I did Amy Porterfield, female, 25 to 34, Amy Porterfield, male, 25 to 34, and John Loomer, male, 35 to 45. And then these were converting at a high cost. Post comment. Hold on. So let me actually customize. You have to customize it for each one. So let me actually go back here. Cost per lead. So I'm here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do set as default, and I'm gonna do custom. I'm just gonna call it custom dashboard save. So now, hopefully, I think you can translate this to the ad set. Yeah, custom dashboard default. Okay, good. So now it's on my ad set as well. All right, so let's take a look at this now. So now I can break it down into my different split tested audiences. So Amy, female, 25 to 34. Amy, male, 25 to 34. John Loomer, male, 35 to 45. And these two right here did not do so well because these had a cost per lead of $5.26 and $2.21. Though I probably could have left this one running. This was $1.16. This was 90 cents. This was $1.79. Very good conversions right here. But let's take a look at this. I did, over $7,000 in sales on the $1.79 per lead, and only $3,000 in sales on the 90 cents per lead. So it's not all about how cheap you can get your leads. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously this was more profitable. Okay, and this was Amy, female, and this was Amy, male. So, which makes sense because females are more likely to purchase an online course. That's kind of like a old research standard. But as you can see, I sold 7 Facebook ads for entrepreneurs from here, 3 from here. Here's how many Pixel Heroes I sold. Here's my purchase conversion value. 37 people signed up, 53 people signed up, blah, 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 blah. Loomer didn't do so good. I spent, let me see what I spent. I spent 47 and 66 on Amy, and I made all these sales, okay? Made all these sales, right? Now, Loomer, I spent $47, and I didn't sell any Pixel Heroes or Facebook ads for entrepreneurs. None. So I didn't sell shit off of John Loomer. Now, that makes sense because John Loomer, his audience is more like super high-tech people who like really get into, probably like a lot of CPA marketing and just, Facebook ads from the point of view of making it super technical, whereas I'm more listen, we want to make sales. Forget all the technical bullshit. I'm going to teach you the psychology of sales using Facebook ads, and we're going to keep it as simple as possible. I'm not going to teach you all this crazy shit. You're going to learn what you need to learn to make sales. And that's more Amy Porterfield's type of audience. So this whole thing makes sense. So the next time in fact, why the fuck am I running Loomer? This is on. Hold on. Today. Am I running Loomer? I am running Loomer. Why the fuck am I running Loomer? I'm turning that shit off. Okay. Duh. So let me go back to the last 14 days. Yeah, I'm turning Loomer off. You know what? I'm going to turn the Amy 35 to 45 back on. Because look, somebody bought. Yeah, it was a little high, 221, but shit, if 3 or 4 people buy this, that's fine. So I'm going to turn this back on. Boom. See right there, you just saw some high-level shit. I did this because, obviously I'm closer in audience to Amy than I am to John. That's fine. And I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it run. So I got this. I got this running now. So let's see how it does. Yeah. So I just made a decision, guys, based on the data that I looked and saw, and I had to go in here and look at this. Okay. Look, post shares 2. Not that shares are a big deal, but people from Loomer shared this, but they didn't buy. Okay. Amy bought. So I'm turning this Amy back on, even though the lead cost as it started was a little bit high. I don't care if this gets up to $3 or $4, because even if it does, it's still going to be super profitable. Okay? So this is how I adjust what's going on in my Facebook dashboard so that I can make these decisions. I run a campaign for a week. Okay, let's make some decisions. Run it for the next week. Let's make some decisions. I view Facebook ads kind of like I do jiu-jitsu. There's a saying in jiu-jitsu that being good at jiu-jitsu is simply the ability to make a ton of very small decisions very quickly. And that's kind of like Facebook ads. You have to make a bunch of very small decisions very quickly. And, you get one high-converting offer, you can be a millionaire. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope this helped you with your, structuring your dashboard and all that. And I also hope it inspires you because, as you can see, guys, I made a lot of money doing this. A lot of money. In fact, where am I at right here? Stripe. Total. And I've got, I think, about $5,000 came in. $5,000 or $6,000 came in from PayPal, and somebody actually wired me their course payment because they couldn't check out for some reason. So let me just see where I'm at since the first. $54,507 plus there's $5,000 or $6,000 from PayPal and that wire. So that I'm just over 60, probably right around 60 grand, plus 30 people signed up for the pay plan. So for the next 6 months, I'm going to get about $6,000 in revenue on autopilot. So guys, if this doesn't inspire you that you can do something with Facebook ads, you don't have to, look, I know this sounds crazy, but even if you did 1/10 as good as I did, which you should be able to do because I'm the one teaching it to you, you should be able to make a comfortable living. You don't have to make 50 grand or 60 grand a week. Don't get me wrong. I'm super happy that I'm doing that right now. I'm very happy, but you don't have to make that kind of money. If you get 1/10 the value out of my course, that's really good money for anybody, So just hopefully that inspires you guys. And I hope this lesson also helps.